Where did she go?
Dunno. She didn't tell me.
Huh. Well.
Date! You came! But aren't you a little early?
Huh?
You said you would play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow.
No, I didn't. I did promise to go on a date with you.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's not even midnight yet. I kept my promise by staying home, so you need to keep your promise, Date. Oh, did you want something to drink?
No, sorry. I should be going.
What? Leaving already?
Yeah, I have some work to do.
Well, will you at least watch my stream at 1?
Stream?
Don't you remember? I'm
That's
an internet
right.
idol.
And you're gonna stream online?
She does live streaming.
At 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're a young woman. You shouldn't stay up so late.
Oh, jeez, you sound like an old man.
Because he is an old man.
It's fine. Today isn't for work, it's just a personal stream.
That's not the issue.
And tomorrow is Sunday.
Yeah, shut up,
The
Date.
day isn't the issue either.
Anyway,
I
please
know
watch,
you-
okay? I'll ask you about it on tomorrow's date.
You're saying about the time.
Fine.
I've been staying up till 3 AM in the morning lately, so...
Date, I have been thinking. I am glad that nothing bad happened.
Yeah, you're right.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Iris's words came to me. I stepped down hard on the accelerator. And those words did come true in another timeline. Hopefully not in this line as well.
Wasn't that party a while back? How long have you had that up?
Every day is like my birthday. Every day, I'm reborn as a new woman.
I still haven't got everything in this room.
That's my boyfriend from about 10 years back. We had a bad breakup, so I sliced his head off and coated it in plaster.
I know that she's joking, but I also know what Boss is capable of.
Ugh, that thing's broken. I pedal and pedal, but the damn thing won't move.
Yeah, that's how they're supposed to work.
If you put that mask on, spikes come out that drink your blood.
That sounds familiar. Why do you have that here?
We're 6 floors underground, right? What if it rains? We might get flooded.
I don't think a floaty would save us in that predicament.
Yeah.
That was a piece of evidence in a case about 8 years ago. A mathematics teacher used it to stab her boyfriend when she found out he was cheating on her.
What?
The triangular ruler must have come in handy for solving that love triangle.
Boo.
I picked up snowboarding recently.
Oh? Why?
This really hot guy from Kabukicho invited me, so...
Hey, boss? Why are you always sitting on top of the desk?
Because I like to be on top of my work.
You sit that way on the off chance you get the opportunity to use a pun?
Yeah.
It's good luck, you know? Whether it's catching fish or catching criminals. Do you know why shogi pieces are pentagons? So that every shape is equal. It makes everything fair.
Is that right?
Maybe? I just came up with that right now.
You made it up.
She just told you she made it up.
Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
You said that about the soccer ball yesterday.
Oh, that just reminded me of his balls. Because of the size, you know?
That sounds like a serious medical condition.
Yeah.
I feel woozy. I had too much to drink last night.
I'm a sucker for white wine. Shame you don't have an eye for it.
I have a right eye.
And a left.
That means rest in peace. As in,
Yes.
sleep peacefully.
Yes, we know.
Who's it for?
Ma, from the host club.
What?
RIP specifically refers to the Latin phrase requiescat in pace. Boss is correct about the general meaning.
Must be close to getting everything in the room.
Ooh.
How many times do I have to tell you to stop ogling me?
I am not ogling you. I used to use that for interrogations. Makes them talk, you know?
How did you manage that?
Yeah.
Pushing the handle against their throat did the trick.
Oh.
That is more likely to make them vomit than talk.
Yeah, but then at least you got the broom to clean it up.
I know there's an achievement to click everything in this room, which I know I also have not achieved yet. Oh, I saw some green. There we go. More green. I guess that's all I can click on. Anything stand out to you?
Date, you promised to go on a date with Iris yesterday. What exactly are you planning to do?
I
What?
only promised
Seriously?
because
It's a
she
social date.
made it.
A man's promise is his bond. You absolutely must keep your word.
Have you ever heard of a white lie?
So, you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's not what I said. The day's not over yet. If I go see her and socialize for a bit, that's a date, right?
Oh, so you are not planning a real date then?
No, of course not.
If you say so.
You almost sound relieved, Iba.
Pardon?
Are you jealous?
Impossible! I could never be jealous of a silly little human like her.
Uh-huh, sure.
He is much older than she is. About Mizuki.
There are many points of interest surrounding Mizuki, but we will need to speak with her directly.
I hope she gets better soon.
Yeah. About Mizuki.
She was returned to the hospital after the sync. She'll probably be hospitalized for a while.
Strange. Mizuki's phone is at home, Date. The GPS and Wi-Fi access point confirm this.
She went home by herself?
Possibly.
But why?
Unknown.
She must have run away from the hospital. About the phone.
I asked HQ to look into it. They found a few things. First, the owner was Shoko Nadami.
Oh.
It was Shoko's phone?
Yes. Her face was registered in the phone's facial recognition authentication.
Who called it?
Who called the phone?
Sorry, we don't know that yet. They called from a burner phone. They didn't register a name.
Yep.
I can make a deduction with this information. We know that the phone belonged to Shoko.
Right.
Whoever it was made their call at 9:02 p.m. after Shoko was killed. I believe we can make an assumption here.
The caller probably wasn't the murderer. Why would they call the phone of the person they just killed?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Maybe.
I doubt it was.
But the culprit might have been trying to get Mizuki to call, so that they can bring her to the scene.
But then why hide the phone? They would have left it somewhere easier to find.
True.
Welcome back, Pickles. Who called it?
But either way, our mysterious caller is suspicious. Consider this. They did not register the phone under their real name. And also, they hung up as soon as Date mentioned he was a cop. And on top of that, they blocked Date's number and turned off the phone.
The blame lies entirely with Date.
It really
I
does.
suggest cutting his salary.
I'll cut your battery.
Do it. I'll plug in somewhere.
Anyway, we have to identify the caller. If you don't want your salary cut.
Fine.
Any other information about Shoko's phone?
All the history's been erased. There's nothing on the phone itself, but we can still look up its records. I happen to have a friend at the cell company. The head office is looking into it now.
Anything else to report?
About Renju.
Renju?
Yesterday I told you he vanished after he was questioned. Well,
Yep.
we found him.
Where?
Central Hospital.
Oh,
He was brought there from a traffic accident. He's unconscious and it's not looking good.
Could it be?
Capitol Highway?
yeah. We heard
Oh,
the
you heard about it?
we heard the
We
news.
heard the report on the radio last night.
Yeah.
I can't believe it was about Renju.
But that does kind of improve the odds of him surviving here. Because he died in the other timeline. About Renju.
Date, you should go talk to him. He is Shoko Nadami's former husband, after all. He might have some information.
And
But he's
Mizuki's
still
dad.
asleep, isn't he?
Smack him across the face and wake him up. You're his friend, right? He'll understand.
Come on.
About the investigation.
There's been no progress, as usual. The people at the main office are so incompetent. The smartphone you brought in yesterday is still our only lead. Hopefully there'll be a breakthrough.
Boss is sitting on the desk. About the investigation.
I am watching the case file of Shoko Nadami as it is updated in real time. Currently, it appears as though there has been no significant progress. Hey Date, why not go to that bar you haven't been to in a while?
The bar?
Mama's?
Marble in Golden Yokusho.
I see. Mama runs Marble. She's an informant. She's an informant who knows just about everything there is to know about the criminal underground. Maybe she knows something. I have 3 places to check. Central Hospital, where Renju is. I don't know if he's in any condition to talk, but I might help. I could also go home to see Mizuki, or get information from Mama at Marble.
Aiba, let's move.
Roger that.
I think the best place to go is probably the home first. I know it doesn't matter and nothing changes depending on order you go, but I'll go home first. Check on Mizuki. Oh?
Hitomi Sagan, Iris's mother.
Yes, but why?
Oh, Date. Sorry for showing up like this.
Mizuki, what are you doing?
What's it look like?
Oh, she can talk.
Bench pressing.
You can talk.
Woohoo!
Yes, she's no longer mute. I received a Nile message from Mizuki last night. Teacher, can you please help me? I understood right away. The girl's been through so much. I couldn't say no to one of my students.
You're her teacher?
You could have told
That's right. Mizuki is in my homeroom class.
Iris what
I
you're
went to
doing.
the hospital to pick her up.
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone.
Yep, I had a feeling it must have been to do with that.
Mizuki wrote a note saying that she wanted to go home. Not to Renju's house, but here. So that's the story. I apologize for coming over without asking.
You don't need to apologise, it's Mizuki's house as well. She can bring friends and people over.
Date, I'm sorry. I looked inside your fridge earlier. Why do you have so much meat in there?
Oh, I'm on a diet.
Yep.
You see, I'm a recovering vegetarian. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I am impressed you actually got a laugh.
Yeah. It's packed with beer, food, and a bunch of meat.
That's an unusual pattern on this cushion.
Oh, don't touch
Not really.
that. That's Date's rule.
Ugh.
That stuffed animal. It's Mizuki's favorite character. What's its name again?
Yeah, that's Adarabbit.
You gave it to Mizuki on her birthday.
You don't have to tell her that.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, she can't hear Aiba.
This is a nice sound system.
Oh, it's nothing special. It's not top of the line. I only spent a couple million yen.
What?
Oh, so it's cheap. That's good. I spilled soda on it on accident.
You did what?
Date, Mizuki told me you hid a magazine under the rug. Something about eating a nice spread?
Oh.
Why did you hide a cooking magazine?
At least she thinks it's a cooking magazine. Yeah, I was thinking the same. Only a couple of million? What?
You're a studious man, aren't you, Date? I heard from Mizuki. Whenever she's not around, you're always on your computer, watching training videos.
Training videos?
Training
Yes,
videos.
a female secret agent caught in the enemy's hideout or something.
Ah, yes. Yeah, that. Right. Mizuki, did you watch that movie?
Only the title.
Don't touch my computer without asking.
Yeah. Mizuki, you know what Date's like. Best not to even look at the computer.
I see you two hang your clothes side by side. You get along well.
No reply to that. No idea what she uses it for.
In just a few months, she'll need a bigger backpack.
They grow up so fast.
There we go. About your aphonia. When I started talking to her, Mizuki re-racked her weight.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks to you. Well, not exactly you. It was teacher who stayed with me all night.
You're her teacher?
Yes, elementary school.
We knew she was
I
a
didn't know
teacher.
you taught at Mizuki's school.
I didn't know Mizuki was living with you. I knew about her circumstances with Renju, but he described you as a relative. But I suppose not.
Nope.
Mizuki explained the situation to me.
Mizuki lives here with me. But I'm not her legal guardian. That's why I've never been to school with her or anything like that. That was all left to Renju. He might not be any good at raising her, but he is her father. He takes care of all the official stuff. That was one of the conditions for me taking in Mizuki. At least he still does all that stuff. Is it just coincidence that you're Mizuki's teacher?
You said you and Renju knew each other from high school, right?
Yes, at Eitoku High.
And you work at the public school here.
That's right, a district elementary school.
Is that a coincidence? You becoming the teacher of your friend's kid?
Well, I hadn't always planned on being a teacher, but it wasn't a coincidence that Mizuki ended up in my class. Renju seemed really intent on sending Mizuki to a school where I was teaching. They even moved to get into my school district.
Oh.
That was about 5 years ago, in spring.
Before the divorce?
Yes, but I heard that Shoko didn't have a problem with the move.
Officially, Mizuki lives at Renju's house. Her local elementary is actually pretty far from here, my house. Mizuki takes the train every morning to get there. How is Mizuki at school?
She's a little quiet, but she's a very clever girl. And more than anything, she is kind.
Kind?
When I'm carrying heavy bags, she'll come and help me without me asking. When I'm troubled, she'll sometimes pick flowers to give to me. Not that she has a perfect disciplinary record, but she's a good girl.
What's on her record?
There are a few incidents. Once, she let out all the frogs that were going to be used for science class. Another time, she punched a bully so hard that he chipped a tooth.
Sounds like more than just incidents.
But I like that about her. She's a little clumsy. And just like Renju.
Yeah, it is annoying when that sort of thing happens for headphones and earbuds and stuff. Usually for me, I don't use wireless, so it's always the wires are breaking when it happens with me, and I cut them open and try to repair myself. Often I can. How did you get her talking again?
You know what? I actually don't know. I didn't do anything special. I just held her against me.
Held her?
I was hugging her close to me all night. When dawn came, I heard her say, "Teacher," and then she started to cry. As you can see, she's fine now. She had a lot bottled up. It came out with the tears, I think.
X-ray? Okay.
That's...
A plate of medical-grade titanium in her right shoulder.
Oh.
Oh.
Didn't even take notice of that before. That could be why she's rubbing the arm. Hitomi has a metal plate in her right shoulder. Pardon me for asking, but your right arm.
Oh, does it bother you?
Can you not move it?
No. I can't even feel it, I'm afraid.
Was there an accident, or...
I suppose you might call it that. About 6 years ago, I was shot in the shoulder. The nerves died and... Anyway, the story is, one day a criminal broke into my house. He was carrying a gun. From the way he talked, he sounded insane.
Drugs?
Maybe. The police statement said that he wasn't under the influence of anything. Just a random crime.
From what we saw... What? The dream I saw. From what we've seen in... I think it might have been Iris's Somnium. Might have been hers. It was one of them. At the end of the Somnia, we saw her standing in front of that guy she just said that was breaking in. Protecting him. She got shot in the shoulder protecting that guy. Weirder enough, in that same Somnia, we saw Boss burst through the door and shoot. So we don't know the truth behind it yet. Why can I still... There we go. About Renju.
What's wrong with Daddy?
He's in
You
hospital.
haven't heard?
Heard what?
She does not know about the accident.
He's been in a car crash and he's in hospital in a serious condition. Why can I not tell her that? Why didn't you tell me about Hitomi?
I couldn't. It's not like we have conversations about our day anyway.
Because you don't talk.
Because you don't listen.
I guess that's fair enough.
She's my teacher. She's special. She's Daddy's friend and Iris's mom. Sometimes I have dinner at her house. She's extra nice to me.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be. I should love all my students equally. But I see Mizuki after school sometimes, and she just looks so lonely. I can't help myself.
Why were you holding the ice pick?
When
Probably
I got
not
there,
the best to
the ice
ask.
pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye.
Yeah.
I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So you pulled it out.
Yeah?
After Ota ran away?
Yeah.
Did you hear any sounds?
Sounds?
Like a ringing phone?
Oh, I think I did hear something like that. But I don't remember where it was coming from. I just got scared and ran into the column. The door was open a little, so...
Confirmed.